Hello everyone, I'm Haanahgrace. Welcome to my channel. I view topics like reality TV, current events, gardening, and wellness from a behavioral and faith-based perspective. Again, thank you for joining me, and please hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Today we're talking love and marriage Huntsville. I want to discuss Kimmy Scott. Some people see Kimmy as a pick-me. What do you say? Let's talk about it. In season 1 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Kimmy seemed to be a strong woman. She had a lot of personality and a lot of things to say about a whole lot of things. I originally started side-eyeing Kimmy when she called Melody bougie, but I kind of let that slide because it was early on in the series, and I was just trying to give her a chance. But later on, this is what really caused me to really look at Kimmy different, is when she had a conversation with Martell in her kitchen. This is what she said.
That's good.
So this effort that I'm putting in, that she's putting in.
Well, she's the happiest. Seems like she's the unhappiest.
She's the side chick. Don't.
So while Martell is here expressing how bad he feel about the way he did Melody to hurt her, and he's saying, well, Melody she's happy right now. And then this girl, Kimmy Scott, says, while Melody is the happiest, Curry is the most unhappiest. And I don't know how she know anything about whether Curry was unhappy or not unless she talked to this lady. Otherwise, she deserved to be unhappy for sticking her nose in somebody else's marriage. Martell was sitting here talking about his wife, not the side chick. So let's continue to listen to what Kimmy has to say.
I'm not going to call her a side chick. And we don't have to talk about it. But I'm just saying it's unfortunate that so many different people are like collateral damage. I don't feel like at this juncture, that's what she deserves.
And we see here, Kimmy made no distinction between the wife with 3 children, and the side chick. She's saying neither one of them needed to be hurt. But what she's missing is that Curry was in someone's marriage. Melody was minding her own business, trying to take care of her family and her businesses. Curry was wrong. Martell was wrong. So for Kimmy to sit here and say that she has empathy for a side chick and no one deserves to be hurt. Well, no one deserves to hurt anyone either. So miss us with your explanation of why you're not feeling, why you have so much empathy for coleslaw. Miss us with that. So let's continue to listen to Kimmy's bogus thinking.
Juncture, that's what she deserves. Mel don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
To be hurt and sad and embarrassed or any of that.
Yeah.
So nobody deserves it as a human.
So let's get this straight. If you're doing something wrong and you get a bad result, you do deserve it because you put yourself in that position. This girl was, from what we understand, Melody said they were on their way to Atlanta. This girl calls Martell's phone, and Melody has already told us that when she first found out about the relationship, Curry said, I did not call your phone, put Martell on the phone. So in my opinion, Curry did not deserve any sympathy, no empathy, none of that, because she kept sticking her nose in this marriage. She kept going down the road that she shouldn't have been on. This is why she deserved to get whatever she got. And let me ask you this, Kimberly. If coleslaw kept interfering in your relationship with Maurice, you guys are married, she kept on, and you asked her to stop. You confronted her, and she kept on, and she called your phone and told you to tell Maurice. She tell you, I didn't call your phone, you put Maurice on this phone. If she called you and you and your husband was driving to Atlanta and this girl calls your phone after 3-4 years of dealing with this foolishness with this lady, and she tell you to put Maurice on the phone, would you feel sympathy for her? I don't think you would. So miss us with the bull crap. And I'm willing to bet that you wouldn't have no sympathy or empathy for her because of what you said once she started talking about the linebackers, and now the ball is in Maurice's corner to when he got on that stage and lied and said he didn't go to Atlanta, he didn't ever see Martell and this lady interacting. When he lied and then you tried to protect him, this is what you said now. So let's hear what you got to say now, Kimmy.
That has occurred. It falls down to everybody that's not even in your problem or in your world or in your environment. And
Well, no. If it trickles down to people and it affects those people, apparently they are in my environment.
At the Melody, you didn't have no empathy for her, but now all of a sudden, because it's touching you, now all of a sudden you want Martell to be quiet. You don't want Martell to say anything. You don't want Maurice to be connected to him because he brings too much drama. Which one is it, Kimmy? Do you have sympathy for coleslaw or not? Which one is it? So was the one that posted the pictures. Martell was the one that commented up on it. Maurice was the one that sat on the stage and lied about. And you trying to make it all smooth for Maurice. Maurice sitting up here and didn't say not one word. You had to do all the talking when you met with Martell to explain to him that he was the one that's bringing all the drama. Oh, now he's bringing drama. Now Coleslaw is bringing drama. But back then, when it was only affecting Melody, you had so much sympathy and empathy for her. Why did it change, Kimberly? You tell us that. Explain that to us. Listen to what Kimberly continued to say.
People, apparently they are in my environment.
well, not necessarily. Because y'all are in the same space, that's what causes it. So therefore, I keep people out my space.
Okay, I'm with that.
So again, when Coleslaw was all up in Melody's business, all up in interfering with her husband in her marriage, Kimmy like, she doesn't deserve it. So much empathy and so much sympathy for Coleslaw, and you even call that girl's name on that show, and Martell say, don't even bring her up. But here it is now, when she's in your business, in your marriage, bringing up linebackers, exposing your husband for cheating on you when y'all weren't even married. Now she's a problem. Now because Martell is connected to Coleslaw and you don't want her and Martell in your space because now he's connected to Coleslaw. But when Martell kept bringing Coleslaw into his marriage, and it was just affecting Melody and Martell, you had sympathy for her then. You had empathy for her then. She didn't deserve to be treated, to be called a side chick then. But now all of a sudden, you don't even want to have no parts of her. Why is that? I think I know. But you let us know. Here she goes again. Listen.
I keep you out my space. I become not fair game anymore.
No, I understood.
I don't think one grown-up can control another. Hear me out.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I don't think you can control another grown-up. But I can control my environment.
Yeah.
I can. And
this is the foolishness that I'm talking about. Now she can control. Martell can't control Coleslaw, but she can control her environment. But here's Maurice sitting over there looking crazy because he know he's connected to Martell and he's going to stay connected to Martell because after all, that's Marty. Hey, Marty, this is what Maurice called him. Marty. Maurice is connected to Martell, meaning, Kimmy, you're connected to Martell and Coleslaw, whether you want to be or not. But guess what? I really don't think you would have empathy or sympathy for her if she continues to bring drama with her, like you said. She brings drama with her. Okay. So I don't think you have no sympathy or empathy for her or Martell now. Now, before Curry was talking about the linebackers and all of that, this is what Kimmy would say all the time. I've heard her say this more than one time.
y'all, haven't known Martell long as I have. And when I say, quote unquote, Martell's a good guy, I mean, at his core, the person I met was the guy that wakes up in the morning and calls all six of us.
Now let's listen to the justification that the reason she's saying that Martell is a good guy at heart. This stuff is so superficial. And Now note, Kimmy knew that this man was running around town on his wife. She knew he had 3 children at the time. She knew they had businesses. She knew all of this. She also knew that allegedly that Martell was spending money on this girl. She knew this, but this is the justification that she uses for her theory that Martell is a good guy. Let's listen to this.
In the morning and calls all 6 of us, all 5 of us to say, have a good day. I'm praying for you, brother. I want you to have a good day. I want you to get this job detail that you asked for. He's the dude that will see you at the stoplight and the next second your phone is ringing. Hey sis, I saw you at the stoplight. Hope you're having a good day.
Did y'all hear that foolishness? Okay, now this is her justification. Now, instead of her telling the truth, saying this man, she should have never, even if you did not feel like Martell was not a good man, you should have not said that he is a good man. Those words should never come out of your mouth, considering what he did to his family. That is not a good man. When you say something like that, you are misleading people. And so another thing that disturbed me about Kimmy also is that I believe that she lied when she said that she was not a side chick. I think she has a different definition of a side chick from what it really is. But she lied. And when she lied, in my opinion, she tried to make Maurice's ex-wife look like she was lying. She flipped the script on her. She turned the tables. She said that this woman was bitter. She led us to believe that Maurice and Kyra was divorced. This is in the beginning. She led us to believe that Maurice and Kimmy were both lying on Kyra. And that disturbed me because I knew that this woman, Kyra, the ex-wife, would not be saying that you're involved in my marriage. This woman know when she was married. She know when she was divorced. She know when you stuck your nose in their relationship. She knows that. Now, Maurice may have been lying to you, but for you to make her look like she was lying, that disturbed me great. And you and Maurice could not seem to get your story straight about how y'all met. You told about 3 different ways you guys met. So no one believe you right now. So if you was to tell the truth, it doesn't matter because no one will believe you. You told us, you told the audience that you all did not date. This is your word. We did not date until they were full of divorce. This is what you said. You were lying. Just admit it. And then when Melody confronted you and asked you, why did this woman think that you were involved in their relationship? Why did she think that you interfered in their relationship? You said they weren't divorced. What is the difference between divorce and divorce? What is your and
So now you're confronted. You had to tell the truth because this is how it works sometimes. You tell all these lies. Sometimes 1 and 1 may not equal 2. In the case of if I have 1 apple and 1 orange, I have 1 apple and 1 orange, but I have 2 fruit. So sometimes 1 plus 1 might not equal 2. But let me tell you, Kimmy, in this case, 1 plus 1, those lies that you were telling, leads us to believe that it did equal 2 and you were lying.
And so my question is, do any of us think that Kimmy is actually a pick-me? Let me tell you what a pick-me is.
A pick-me is a woman that is willing to do anything for male approval. She will embarrass or throw other women under the bus to achieve this goal. The unfortunate thing about a pick-me is usually the men they are trying to seek approval from are of poor quality and treat women badly, leaving little real benefit for the pick-me. Now, this is according to the Urban Dictionary.
One other thing that really disturbed me, and this kind of got me to thinking about this pick-me thing, is the definition as it relates to Kimmy, is that we remember during the, I think it was this season, where Kimmy tried to call Kiowa's integrity into question. She told Kiowa, at first she told Maurice that she questioned Kiowa's integrity. And then she even told Kiowa that it was a lack of integrity for Kiowa not to defend her against the allegations of being a side chick. And so when they edited the scene, Kiowa looked like she was cool as a cucumber. But I bet you this woman probably told this, I ain't gonna call her out of her name, told Kimmy something she did not want to hear. Because let me tell you something, Kimmy, you had no right to question this woman's integrity when it was you who was walking around, and you said this yourself, when this lady told you she disapproved of you wearing bikinis around her minor son, you was running around with bikinis, talking about, oh, I'll just wear a bikini. I don't care. I'll wear a bikini anywhere. When this woman told you that she did not like that, but you went against her desire to have her son in an environment free of seeing your behind and your boobs out. So, and then not only that, you sit here and question this woman's integrity, and you know you lied about being a side chick. You know it was you who you said that you were the one that was stalking Maurice. You said that. You said you were stalking him to the point where where you even had him come and cut your son's hair. You said this out of your own mouth. You finally told the truth when you were getting your hair cut, before you were getting ready to go into surgery and having your medical procedures. But this, and you're going to call somebody's integrity into place. Her integrity she has more integrity in her pinky toe than you have in your whole body. So you have no right to question anyone's integrity. No one's. Just going to hit on one more thing when it came to the way Kimmy tried to make Kiowa look. Kimmy said that when the minor son came to live with them, that he didn't know how to even wash his clothes. She was like, oh no, when you come here, you're going to have to, I'm summarizing. Oh no, I'm not going to wash it for you. I'm going to show you how to do it. Like as if the mother didn't teach him anything. Let me tell you. Let me show you again where you lied. And I got the recording where you lied. Because remember, you and Maurice told us that the son was coming to visit y'all in the summer. The entire summer. So that means that the mother, Kiowa, that is, she was teaching, she was nurturing him. And when he came down there to you all, y'all should have been doing the same thing. So his dad didn't teach him how to wash no clothes. His dad didn't teach him how to cook nothing. His dad didn't do anything for him. But you're going to blame the mother because the son don't know how to wash clothes. See, that kind of thinking right there calls your integrity. And because you said that the child didn't know how to do anything, that you were lying on the child. You were trying to make the mom look bad. And here it is. I'm going to play this little clip because this is what Kimmy said when Maurice left Kimmy to meet with Kiowa and Kiowa's husband. This is what she said about Monster. Into play.
So he rode with me to the grocery store and we were talking about, because when he was little, he used to help me cook all the time in the kitchen. He would be cracking eggs and all that kind of thing.
So now she's saying when Monster was a little kid, he would help her cook in the kitchen all the time. This is what she just said. So that lets me know that the son would come to visit Kimmy and he would come to visit Kimmy and Maurice in the summertime. And if she had him in the kitchen cooking, that means that she probably had him making up the bed. And she probably taught him how to also wash his clothes. If not, then that's fine. But that kid came to visit them. That's the way they made it sound. He seemed like he came to visit them every single summer. This is what they made us believe. So if that's the case, then why are you just now saying that the son came to live with y'all? He didn't know how to do anything. So again, I think that Kimmy was just trying to make the mom look bad, in my opinion. And I think that she was completely wrong. She was completely wrong on several different occasions when it came to Kiowa. And I'm not going to talk about it, but even during the first reunion, she tried to make Kiowa look like she was a bitter woman, and that Kiowa was saying all kinds of bad things about her. But then when she met with Kiowa, when Maurice and Kimmy met, when Kimmy started to explain to Kiowa that why she felt like Kiowa didn't like her, then Kiowa was like, well, why do you say that when I'm not around you? And then Kimmy began to tell her about things she had said, and Kyle was like, when did I say that? She talking about 7 years ago. Girl, Kyle was like, I don't even remember that. But back then it was a lot of things going on, and the way they met, Kyle said it was sketchy. Not to wrap up this video, but the reason I wanted to do this video is because on last Saturday's episode, we see that when Stormy called Marceau a woman or whatever she said, it was so funny. Kimmy jumped in and said, I know Letitia said it too, but Kimmy jumped in and said, he doesn't act like a woman, when all the other women were laughing and saying, yes, he does act like a woman. And this is the same thing she was doing with Martell, saying that he was a good man when everybody else was could clearly see that he wasn't. And she did it with Maurice. She does it with Maurice all of the time, always trying to speak up for him, always taking up for him, even when he made a comment that it was admirable for her to roll over and take it for him, just for him. She loved him that much, and she said, she brought it back on her and said, it was me who started the conversation. So all of this foolishness that she do to protect these men, I call into question. And that's the only reason I wanted to do the video. But let's listen to Stormy when she said this. This was so funny.
We gotta talk to Barstow. I mean, they be acting like a woman. We gotta talk to Barstow. I mean, they be acting like a woman. Cause I was like, he don't act like a woman. I feel like he wanna be a lady. Girl, be quiet.
And so there we have it. That's all I have for this video. Please get in the comments. Let me know, do you think Kimmy is a pygmy? Do you think she tried to protect these men? What do you say? Again, thank you for joining me. I truly appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I would like to send a shout out to True T for shouting me out on her channel. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you on the next video where I will continue discussing Love and Marriage Huntsville.